guys, what's up? It's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I organize my Gmail inbox. This is such a crucial part of my productivity and staying organized and staying sane as somebody that is self-employed and balances that with being an artist and some other freelance work as well. My inbox is an active tool in my productivity, and I keep it as clean and organized as possible because I noticed that when my inbox is not clean, my brain is just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I use Gmail on both my phone and my computer, and I have two accounts, one for my personal / acting and one for just my business. When I am done with an email, I file it. I have my Gmail broken up into many different folders for various projects and various categories. I'm going to read through all of the different categories in my personal Gmail and then kind of give you an idea of how I organize my press, and then I'll show you on my actual computer what the system looks like. Organizing my Gmail just really helps me make use of my productivity and really helps me like solidify my own procedures. For example, I have a ton of potential clients that I have reached out to. They've emailed me, I have maybe been in correspondence with them, maybe I've set up a Zoom call with them. They are like pending clients that I haven't started working with yet, but that have shown interest. I have so many. I probably have at this point like 250 from the time I started my business until now. Anytime I send an email to a potential client or I receive an email from a potential client, after I deal with whatever that step is, so say they're like, hey, like I'm interested in your services, and I'll say, hey, you know, give them my kind of generic spiel of here's my packages, here's my portfolio of past work, send. Then that's considered dealt with, so I file it into the potential clients folder. And then there are some folders where like I just kind of put things to die, but there's some folders that are active, and the potential clients folder is an active folder. I have a task on my iCal, and by the way, I have a video on how to organize your iCal, so you can see that in one of these corners. I still forget which one it is. It's so confusing, but it's one of them. Yeah, I have a video on how you can organize your iCal to kind of also help increase productivity, so you should check that out. One of my weekly tasks is checking in on potential clients. So I literally go to that folder and look at every email chain and see, okay, like, can I be doing something? Should I be following up with them again? Should I be scheduling a call with them? Like, what do each of the email threads on this chain need? There are active folders and there are kind of inactive folders, just when things are dealt with, that's where they go. My actual inbox is usually for my business completely empty. There might be one or two emails that are pending, but because I have such good systems, I just file things as I deal with them, and it's amazing because when I clock in the morning for myself, it's very clear what I need to deal with because they're all the emails that came through since the last time I checked my email. Rather than like having an inbox with thousands of emails and not knowing, oh, do I need to deal with this? Have I dealt with this? It's just very clear. These are the emails that have come in and these are the emails that I need to deal with. And it also creates a system where like I can read the emails on my phone as they come in and not deal with them, and then know when I clock in all of these unread emails I still need to deal with because they're in my inbox. There are active folders that I file things in, like my potential clients folder, and there's inactive folders. Like if I get a receipt for something, I'll just file it in my receipt folder and stuff like that. I would say that my personal email inbox is basically all inactive folders. Like once I deal with something, I file it, it's done. So I'm just gonna kind of go down a list of what those include. These categories are broken down as someone who is an actor or freelancer, runs my own business. So if you're any of those things, hopefully I can kind of give you an idea of how to organize your inbox as well. I work with main folders and I work with subfolders. I've opened my Gmail to my inbox for you. As you can see, okay. I have a lot of emails coming in for this production that I'm working on, but as you can see, I have right now 7 emails in my inbox folder. So these are all things that are pending or that I need to deal with. They range from credit card disputes, as you can see on the bottom here, money transfers. Anytime I get paid via Venmo or PayPal, I transfer the money, and then until it clears in my account, I keep that transfer in my inbox, and then once I see it clear, I file it. So that way, it's never happened, but if for some reason like Venmo or PayPal were to lose my money in a transfer, I would be able to track that. that. I have any audition appointments that I'm working on just for like easy access. So I have one audition that I'm working on this week. Any orders that I have shipping, again, just so I can track it so I know, okay, this order was supposed to come 2 weeks ago and it's still in my inbox. Where is it? Everything else is just stuff that I haven't dealt with that has just come in through like the past half an hour. And then I really keep my social and promotional tabs, like I just always delete stuff, and every once in a while I do check my spam as well. So I kind of just wanted to bring you through the sub-labels to give you ideas for maybe how you can organize your inbox better. I organize my Gmail in it took me a while. It took me like probably 3 days to go through my inbox as it was without anything organized, but once I did it, it was like the best decision I ever made in my life. Here we go. We have all of our labels here. Now, if you click the plus button, that's just how you create a new label. And then you could do nest under label if it's like a sub label. And then a sub label, you kind of just go, if I wanted to make a sub label under acting, I would click the ... add sub label. So, acting. We have auditions. Sometimes I think it's fun and beneficial as an actor to go back and just like track my auditions and see, oh, like how many things did I audition for this year, or have I auditioned for this, or have I auditioned for this casting director? It's just very easy. It's all in one spot. Awards, breakdowns. I don't know. Oh, this is kind of like an old label that I used to use when I got stuff sent to me from like casting networks for breakdowns that were sent. This is kind of inactive, but I just wanted somewhere to put all of those emails without deleting them. Acting class, Google Knowledge Panel. When I was trying to set up my acting Google Knowledge Panel, that took a while. Headshots and resumes. Anytime somebody sends me like a WeTransfer with headshots or just whatever, just so it's all in one spot here. Miscellaneous. We love a miscellaneous folder, press and marketing. And then projects. I have a folder for every project that I've worked on that has required an email. So that way, if I need like paperwork or if I need information, I could just go into, you know, one of these folders and pick it up. Reps, any sort of interactions or exchanges I have with my representatives go in there. SAG communications, now I kind of just delete those, but I used to file them. Or if I have any like direct communication with SAG, that also goes in there. Screenplay, any screenplays I'm working on, or even like if friends send me screenplays or something, that goes in there. Union paperwork, that's all of my acting sub-labels. As you can see, there's like a sub-label. Like there's acting, projects, and then all of the projects. Exercise and health. So we have healthcare. So anything I get for health insurance and stuff like that, any doctor notes or anything like that goes in there. Therapy, any exchanges I have with my therapist or with the program that my therapy is with or anything like that goes in therapy. Vaccine, any information I have. This is specifically, I think, for the COVID vaccine. I think it's just COVID vaccine stuff. That all went in there. Fam, friends, and bulb. Those are just any exchanges I have with my family and friends that I don't want to delete, that are just kind of more personal. Finances, this is also like an extensive one. We have 2020 taxes, we have 2021 taxes, we have accounting, TD Ameritrade, apartment 2020 search. So if I move again, I would do another sub-label for whenever that would be, hopefully not anytime soon. Banking, any bank statements and stuff. Car, like car insurance, anything that has to do with my car. Coinbase, credit disputes, anything financial with doctors I put in there. Dues and subscriptions, Facebook class action lawsuit, I'm trying to get some money from Facebook, grant applications, insurance, invoices, miscellaneous, receipts. I have so many receipts filed. Anytime somebody Venmos me something, personal or press-wise, it all goes in there. Anytime I buy something, the receipt comes through, that is where I file it. So that way, if I need access to it, I could just go in that folder and then search for the thing or the date or anything, and it's super easy to find. Travel, I started a folder for my Europe trip, so like all the flights and Airbnb information is in one place. Unemployment, I tried to apply for unemployment during the pandemic, but I just was like, I'm just gonna start my own business instead. I don't want to do this. And then Vanguard. Those are all my financial folders. That's also a pretty extensive one. And then freelance. These are just all, I'm not going to go through all of these, but any company I've worked for freelance wise, they go in there. They all get their own folder, each company or each project. From apps, this is like if I change my password for an account, or if I'm confirming my email address with something, or if I get like honey gold points or something like that, that's where I put that stuff. Miscellaneous, you just always need a miscellaneous folder for miscellaneous things. And then we have modeling, which, oh yeah, I did like a Dior thing, I guess. Oh wow, I did more modeling than I realized I did. That was fun. Muhlenberg, I started this Google account like my last year of college, so I have this organized by by classes and projects that I did. If you're in college, that's a great option to have a subfolder for every class that you're in and just kind of have all of your emails from each class in one place. We have music, we have notes to self. Anytime I send a note to myself, I don't really use that too much. Parody Productions, a company that I used to work for, I have a lot of correspondence with them. Photos, when I get like my pictures developed with my camera and stuff, I just put the WeTransfer stuff in there. Political, any donations I've made politically, or verifying my signature in a petition, verifying my petition signature, stuff like that. Anything political I put in there. VLV Media, this is Jean-Luc and my production company. Front woman, I'm kind of like the studio manager, front-facing studio manager, so I'll let people in and out of the studio for their sessions with Jean-Luc. Any like appointments and stuff would go in there. General and administrative stuff. Idol Chaser is the name of a short film we're working on. Micro Focusing is the name of a short film I'm writing that we're going to be working on. Potential clients, and then our Unhinged music video. So that's my personal email. I'm not gonna go through and do a screen recording of my press email just because my subcategories are literally organized by name of my client and I just want to respect them and everything. I basically have, per every campaign that I do, a folder. So I'll create one folder for a client, and then every campaign that we do together, I have a separate subfolder. So as things come in, I deal with them. Let's say somebody sends an article that's been published about my client. I will take that article, I'll send it to my client, I'll put it on their report, I'll put it in my portfolio, and then once I've done all the things that I need to do procedure-wise with that publication, including, you know, responding to the people, that thanking them, thank you so much for including us, we're so excited to share this, whatever. I've done everything I needed to do with it. I will file it in the respective folder. And if there's something I still might need to do with it, I'm not sure exactly what that would be, but I would put that note in the campaign document that I have for them. So that's kind of my way of tracking it. But in terms of like responding to the email and taking care of the email, I consider that done. So right now my press email actually has no emails in it because I've already dealt with them. And it's just so simple to clock on in the morning. Even if I have 10 emails in my inbox, I know that like they're all emails that I need to take care of, if that makes sense. And it's just also really nice being able to access my Gmail from my phone and knowing that when I open an email and read it, if I need to deal with it, I don't need to mark it as unread. I hate having unread emails or unread messages anywhere on my phone. So it's nice to be able to read through my emails as the day goes on my phone and then know that I can deal with them and that they're not gonna get lost the next day and that they can remain unread. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but like I just hate having any sort of messages pop up on my iPhone. It just stresses me out. That's kind of just like a very simple kind of tool that I use and incorporate into my schedule to keep my mind clear and to just increase my productivity and increase my clarity on certain things. And it's super, super simple. I think the hardest part is if you have never filed your emails, creating that system and then going through your entire inbox and filing stuff. If that's where you are, a suggestion I would have is if you know, for example, okay, like I want to have a folder for auditions, search, you know, your representatives, and then you can start from there and then just take all of the audition emails that you have and put them in the folder. So if you kind of start targeting specific things that you know exist a lot in your inbox, then the remainder of the inbox will have less emails, and so it'll be easier to file. And I found that I didn't actually start the day that I filed all of my emails. Well, it took a few days, but I didn't create the folders first. I went through my inbox and created the folders based off of what the need was for all of my emails in my inbox. It's a pretty simple thing to do that I just feel like creates so much ease for me when I check my emails in the morning, and also if I want to just go through my emails at the end of the day just to kind of have a clear head and make things easier in the morning. It just makes it so much easier to just know what I need to deal with rather than having like thousands and thousands of emails in my inbox and like not being able to find things, just having everything focused as it has come in over the past day or two. So I hope this was helpful. It's certainly helpful for me as somebody that just has a lot of projects going at once, and I definitely recommend if you have your own business to get a separate business email, because then it's just organized by clients and business projects and it's not all looped into your personal stuff. I just don't think that that's healthy. I think having the boundary of the two inboxes has been really, really great for me. So if you have any other tips for Gmail that you want to share, please feel free to comment below. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!